think a lot of times we think of ourselves and we think of God based on, how we've related to our dads too. You know what I'm saying? If our dads were kind, if they loved us, if they affirmed us, then we feel like God affirms us. If they didn't, we feel a little, If they covered us, we feel covered. If they didn't, we feel naked. Yeah. And so I was thinking about it because my dad, he was a great guy. I mean, he got us up when we were young. At 5 a.m., we prayed as a family. He taught me how to play checkers and ping pong and took us to the batting cage. And, he was a great father. He was our, music minister, and he was over the youth choir and the whole nine. It was easy for me to believe that God loved me and was proud of me because Dad was, okay? Right. But I remember being at my dad's bedside, and my dad was always healthy. He was just always dancing and just laughing, and everybody loved him. Like, he had no enemies, you know? And, but I remember he had taken a turn, like, all of a sudden. And before I knew it, I was sitting at his bedside at the hospital, and it was, 2 weeks before Christmas. No, it was... 11 days before Christmas. And I'm at his bedside, and he's code blue, twice already, and he's come back. And they let me stand at the doorway, and I started singing. I was like, come on, Dad, because he was always singing. Like, every morning he played these songs, and he would quote the books of the Bible every day and just these certain things. And I started singing. I was like, come on, Dad, I still need you. And I was like, come on, Dad, sing with me. When I call on Jesus, all things are possible. Breathe, Dad, I still need you. I can mount on wings like eagles and soar. I know you can hear me. Come on, Dad. When I call on Jesus. So I started singing, and Dad, he came back for a minute, and he, the thing started going, and then he code blue again, and I kept singing, and I was singing Redeemer, and just everything I could think, like, Dad, I know you're singing with me. And then before I knew it, as I was, singing, I had heard a male voice, and it was not my dad's. It was the cardiologist. He started singing, I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. You have a beautiful voice. Yeah, so I was singing that, and so before I knew it, though, as I was singing, it was like my dad, after the 5th time, it was as if he was saying goodbye. He was like, I'm about to change stages from here to there, and I'll still be singing. You just won't see me, you just won't hear me, but I'll still be singing. And he went to heaven, and I was able to just to usher him in a song. And I remember after that just feeling so naked. Like, I don't have a covering. And I remember telling God, like, God, my dad was the finest man I ever knew. My dad never told me I couldn't do anything. My dad never called me out of my name. I never heard him, he was the best guy I knew. And I said, so God, here I am. I'm divorced. I have no husband. So it feels like I have no ceiling. I'm in a house, I have no ceiling. Dad was my roof. And now I have no roof. And I remember just saying, God, I don't have a covering. And I remember hearing a whisper, if you associated your marriage to being your ceiling and your dad to being your roof, then I'm the sky. I got you. I got you. And he was like, there's nowhere you can go that I won't cover you, nowhere that you can be, that my hands are not on you, my eyes are always on you. And he's like, that's the type of father I am. And because he's that type of father, we are enough. Because he's that type of father, he's able to take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. And so my place of pain, of me grieving over my dad, became an altar of worship of, God, I thank you that you gave me a great dad, for all of these years. Thank you that he loved my mom for 54 years. Thank you that he taught us in the ways of the Lord. Thank you that he didn't mar your image to me, So I had to thank him. So it became an altar of worship. So he's able to take those ordinary things. He's able to change them around. And it may not be everybody's story, but everybody's story is, if we accept Christ, he is our sky. He is our ceiling. We have a new father. We have a new image. And he says we're all enough. We're beautiful. We're fearfully and wonderfully made. He's rewritten our story. And so, anyway, I know I can go on and on.
Good Lord. I want you to just keep singing.
Right?
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe today, and you'll never miss a new upload.
And don't forget to check out our Better Together shop. Thanks for being a part of our community.